Hello everybody, and guess who's back? It is Gimli and his army here, who has been defending tirelessly against Dol Guldur and their attack on Lothlorien, which we just took. This is of course Tales from the Age of Men, episode 9. I am as always Scrodo Bagen, and you are watching Bagendgaming. So, this time we are actually going to split up the army here and regenerate our troops. Must have a couple of upgrades here. Look how many troops we can now have. I will go down here to Karas Galathorn and start building up some prosperity. We're going to give away Amon Gilith at some point. They want to pay us for releasing one of their people, so we are going to let them. Let's ransom the prisoners for a good amount of money here. We did end up having some economic problems the last time, as we had to pay 1 million dinars suddenly, which we didn't have. So yeah, we are going to prepare a bit more for hard times, I guess. Why were I so slow? That's the forest, probably. Let's butcher some animals here, and let's just get rid of all of this. Alright. Supporter of the Necromancer's Legion. Alright. Overpriced raw materials. Let's just do these. We need wool. 62 loads of wool. Alright. Let's see if we can't do this. And in the meantime, I think what I might do with the rest of this capacity is actually bring in some cav. The good thing about what happened with peace is that we are now only at war with Dol Guldur. They did bring a giant army at us at some point, but that kind of went away. And we did make one of the guys here a vassal, and he brought in a couple of people as well. So I want to give away this one. I was just thinking of whom was going to get that. Could just give it to Aragon. Who is a good fighter and an okay lord. Yeah. Let's just see, it was called Amon Gilith. Let's just give it to Aragon.
I'm at your service.
And that was in here. Oh, that was okay. We need 500. Need 500 influence. I am just going to make a save here before travel, and I'm doing this because there is a chance that the enemy will go ahead and attack us while we are away, and these distances in this mod makes it absolutely horrible to defend. We need to find somewhere that produces wool. Where might we find a sheep producing town up here. Alright, what went on here? Guerreros, let's do that. Let's just see what's going on in Leoglund. I am actually a bit holding back on this cav, as cav does fill up, what is it, 5 spots? So they will, we don't have, I'm not going to have that many, but let's try it out. If we don't try, we'll never see how it works out. So yeah, you can also see we're paying some tribute. That's a bit annoying. Alright, it's not that there are so much cav available, but they do have some insane stats. Alright, more ransoming. Let's move towards the wool producing town here. Problem with setting them free is of course that they can just come around and start besieging us. Alright, we got a lot of leadership here. Let's see here. Influence from leadership or kingdom decisions. Recruitment slots. Urban and rural. I would rather do... I'm not going to propose anything myself. I guess I would do that actually. +1 loyalty. It's your clan. Not going to hire mercenaries, so let's take that one. Recruitment rate for infantry prisoners. We seldomly do that. Shared experience for cav troops. 10% experience for troops when they are sent to confront the enemy. We seldomly do that. This doesn't really mean a lot. Let's just take this. I'm probably more going to recruit infantry. I don't actually know. Let's take that one. We are a bit slow, so I could actually pause the game here. I'll think about that on the way down. That took some time. That has been a theme here in this playthrough to pause the game. That was not as much as we needed. We needed, what was it, 60 something. The problem is they are trading with Mount Gundabad over here. No, not Mount Gundabad, but this castle, which is also very awesomely made. But we can't really do anything in there. And I don't think you'll get you don't get wool from butchering the sheep. So we'll have to wait for it to regenerate unless we can find another sheep producing settlement. I think I'll just take a look here in Mount Gundabad. Why not? And there's just no chance. That's a clan from one of the kingdoms that has been defeated. Let's just see here. Do they have some wool? They have a ton of wool. Let's just buy enough here. 200. Can actually get a lot for the wool in Leoglund. Let's buy 500 and get rid of some of these armors that are expensive. Okay, do that one as well, and might as well just buy some butter for the last gold here that they owe us, like that. Maybe we should take some hardwood with us as well. How much hardwood do I have? I have 80. So yeah, that could be an idea. Let's just buy 500 here and go into the smithy, and might as well produce some orders here. We need some two-handed mace parts. This one needs some range, but it's not worth a lot. This one is not worth a lot either, but that's a good spear for making that amount of money. Let's see here if we can't get some two-handed mace parts. Here's a Gundabad mace, but it's just not two-handed. Do we get anything out of this then? That's also just a one-handed. Good question. It's a bit expensive to try a lot. And here they just have these Numenorian suits. This is also a mace. We have been smelting down a lot of those. That's actually an axe. That's the two-handed axes. I will try and buy a couple of these. I will just take these with as well. That's 50k. And let's get some charcoal here. And let's just smelt all of these. So we're getting some pommels for a mace. That was not a lot. Alright, a pommel. Alright, let's go down and do this trading at Leoglund and then finish the mission. I'll just pause it here and I'll be back in Leoglund. Alright, back here in Leoglund. Let's just trade. Wow, this hardwood is expensive down here. I'll just trade away everything. Get an alright price for the wool. All the way down to what we needed. And also the butter here. Good. We can just give that away. Did give that to Arwen. Right. So let's sell these armors. Is there something we can buy? There is some fish here. But that's hard to get. Spend all that much gold for fish. Do I want to give 10,000 gold away? I'm not that sure. What can we get here that makes sense? A lot of fish, of course, but that doesn't make sense. Let's give that away. I do feel like going one more round back and forth to sell some wool and hardwood, so I'll just do that and we will be back at Leoglund. Back here in Leoglund. Let's just do some trading before we finish up the quest. Bought some salt for no money at all, so let's get rid of that. And the wool, that's actually not good price anymore, but we can buy some fish here. Let's tank up on that. Good. Then we will go back to Galathorn down here. Damn, it happened what I was afraid of. I didn't do it in time, so that was a bit stupid going back and forth here. Alright, mistakes were made. Nothing to do about it now, but at least we weren't besieged while doing this, so I think we should start gathering up for taking out Dol Guldur, if we can do that at some point. Let's see here. So we do have the Smith and White Goat and the Mendiel here, who are making parties. Alright, we can have 4 parties in here, so that is actually relevant. I will make a recruiter in here, and we have to go to the keep and improve garrison, and we will make a recruiter. I wanted to have a couple of 100 troops. Let's call it 1, and I actually want them to recruit from Mirkwood, so let's try and send these recruits over there and recruit some Mirkwood troops, and I just want them to upgrade as much as they can, improve garrison trading. Yeah, so let's do a template man. No, okay, add troops, ranged cav. Just select all. Do it like that then. Okay, I didn't encounter the problem. Let's try it like that. And at some point we should have a guard and an escort for the parties. Good enough for now. Then I want to manage the town. We're starting getting some prosperity. We are getting some food. Definitely need to be making these orchards. So let's do that. How fast is that? 30 days. Not sure they will make that. Before we run out of loyalty, but we'll see about that. I forgot to trade over here. And yeah. Let's just do that. Can actually recruit all of these. I think I'm going to give some of them into the garrison. Not quite sure what they were. Let's just sort it after tier. So we have the Thingolthairs, they are tier 10. Okay. And some Erebor recruits here. They can get those. And X. Definitely these guys. The scouts and the shield guards can go in here as well. Then here we go. So we have some troops. And I do think we have a possible, presence here gives us some security. So I think I'll just stay here for a couple of days and I'll be back. Alright, let's see here. While we were waiting, the armies of Dol Guldur is exhausted. So they want to make a peace treaty. And they want to pay us 1 million dinars. I will accept that. And then we are actually free to, what can we call it? Mount up our armies and make ready for a war against the enemies of Dol Guldur. So that's actually decent, and we can see our city here prosper in the meantime. Have a lot of defenders in there, but that's primarily because of Namindil is in there. I'll go up and recruit some cav up here, and I guess I'll just be back when we have a full army. Alright, it has actually taken me so long to find some cav here in Mirkwood. So I guess we are just going to play and see how this all folds out. While we have been away, I have recruited a couple of party members here. We have gotten Leogless of the Sylvan and Tyrell of the Golden Party. These two we didn't have gold for at some point, sir, but now we have. But we are going to take a look at who is going to get another party here. So I guess it's going to be one of these guys. I guess Tyrell has most leadership and stewardship, so he's going to get a party here. So here we go. Let's just give him a party and he can go ahead and start recruiting right away. Yeah. And then again, we might as well just give Aragon the what was the name of that one? We can just see it in here. Thief. Ammon Gillith here. He is going to get that one.
I'm at your service.
I wish to reward you for Ammon Gillith. Yeah, let's do that. Aragon, what should he just be from the clan LSR here? Alright, that gave us 26 skill points in charm. That's a lot. Let's just see here. So we are ranking up in charm. Influence in return when supporting. Fails extra. Relationship with merciful. Okay. I guess we are doing that one. Alright, but we do actually only need one more skill point in trading in order to get this one. 50% barter price for items. That one is not something we want. Alright, so our kingdom is moving up in the world in regards to our troop numbers. If we should do something really good, we should actually get Arwen to take a party, or Thaliel could also do that. What are they doing in here that someone else could be doing? So she's our best engineer by far. Thaliel is also medical. Legolas is our scout. So we could have this guy do that. I just want to see here, what does this one do? That's personal. Alright. So it was just if that one was a surgeon skill, then every one of our troops would get plus 50 HP from our skill points. And that would be something, wouldn't it? So I think at some point Arwen will become a leader of a party, as she can also have that much, that many troops. But for now, I guess, now let's do it now. Let's give Arwen this one. Do know that means we are not getting more kits, but that's a trade-off for now. I am willing to accept. So yeah, we are just going around here and getting ourselves some more cavalry. It's not that we have gotten a lot. Let's just take a look in here. We have 15 cav. That's nothing. That's really nothing. I wonder if one could send a party out here just to do that from better from the improved garrison. I guess I'll try, as I don't want to go about and do it this way. And I want to take care of this one, as it will give us some upgraded troops. And White Goat has just joined our party in here. Where's that guy? Members here, White Goat. He's also a trader. Maybe we should make a caravan out of that guy again. Could do that. We only have 2 caravans right now. And what can Bannerlord, can he do something decent? Not really. He's also just a trader. That's fine with us that our dwarves are just our caravaneers. Good, but let's just take this one out. And we are just going to take that we don't have any more Sylvan levies. We have one. Take these guys then. Do we have some recruits? Not really. Let's take all of these then. Now we only need one. That guy, I want to get rid of that guy. Let's take these warriors then. Alright. Let's kill them all. And as you might see, I've got myself a new Warhammer here. I made that one myself, as it has a ton of damage and decent reach and swing speed. So I just want to see how this one works out. Ton of damage, and then I do no damage at all. But it came back there. 200 damage. I made it because I think that in our last battles I did not pump out as much damage as I would like. And I thought that we were a bit slow on the swing speed. This one has good reach, good swing speed, and a ton of damage. Let's see here, 6 of these Gundabad orcs left. Nobody is sleeping up here. Let's see here. Is there anything going on up here? Here we go. Alright. Let's not fight the duel here. Holy moly, there's a lot. That's room for some getting some skill points here. Oh damn, I'm the only one left. Jesus, we got slaughtered there. I did see there was a lot, but didn't believe that was that many. Alright, let's leave it then. Did we get some upgrades here? At least we did. Alright, let's go to Karas Galaton here, and we are actually approaching our max in leadership, so that will also increase our party size. Looking forward to that very much, actually. Yeah. Is there anything we can sell here in Leogland while we are going past it? We can sell some food. That's not really going to give us a whole lot in trading, is it? It did give us the last point here, so that's great. Yeah, so this episode It's probably going to be a bit boring, but last episode was non-stop fighting, so I guess it is alright for me at least with a not so stressful episode. Alright, Arwen has given us a baby. I was not even I did not even think that she was with a child here. Alright, but we have another kid who has now grown up. Doesn't seem like he has gotten the elven traits here, but looks like our I can't take this seriously. Looks like all of our boy childs here are becoming dwarves, and all the girls are becoming elves. We could use some more more girls in order to get these insane stats. Let's just see here. That's a lot of dwarves. Just take them with us and move them into the garrison, I guess. That's not actually what I wanted to do. I wanted to get some of these grapes that are probably very expensive in a lot of towns. We can just buy it all here. No, we couldn't. That was what, 100 troops? That was actually insane. Let's just get some of oh no, not those, not the archers, but I just want to take these and put them into the garrison. Actually, we can take the crossbowmen there. How are we doing? Almost maxed out. Good. Almost maxed out here. Okay, we can go in here and fill up the garrison a bit. Manage the town. How are we on the orchards? We have made that. We do have some construction. We definitely need the fortification at some point. But let's just get the workshop. That takes a long time, doesn't it? Let's just see here. Do have a lot of loyalty though, so it's going all right with the town. Let's go to the keep and manage the garrison. Give away these soldiers. Where are we there? Okay. And they are starting to become good there. Do have a lot. These are going away definitely. We did recruit a lot of great soldiers right there. But it brings us a long way from our goal to get some, to actually get some cav. Why can't I do that? Is that the aha. Let's get 50 here from Mirkwood. Let's see how that goes. Let's send these warriors ahead and do that. Culture Mirkwood. Okay. What is that? The garrison will only recruit troops that are either part of the current training trip. Blah blah. Alright. Yes, you can buy horses. No, don't recruit elite troops. Alright. Let's see if we can't just make a dime in here. Can sell off some of these tools. Down to that. Hardwood is also expensive. That's good enough for me. I'll just spend a day or two seeing if the security don't do it drift upwards so our loyalty can go up. But you can see we have a lot of these loyalty making policies, so that's great. That makes up for our minus to culture. Let's see here.
This is truly.
I'll forge some daggers. Didn't even see how many did you need. Good. I have made the request here. You can make these requests pretty easy, it seems. That's great. Might even get some what is that? Might even get some charm out of it. Good enough. Oh, we have to talk to her again. There you go. Okay, got 7,000. That's alright. So what are we doing? We have a guy who is down at LOTR here. He's actually a good steward. He could be a great, could be a good governor. I will just send. Who was that? That was Thanner. Who's that? The white goat. He can be a caravaneer again.
Allow me.
White goat. Here we go. Alright, I'll go down to LOTR and get that guy back. And I will be back. Alright, we are back here at LOTR, and it has taken some time to go here and get back Haterade, but now he's definitely back. So let's just look at the orders here if we can't make ourselves some money. Here we go. Let's see if we can't do that. We can definitely make them a trolling maze here. Holy moly, that looks so dumb. Isn't there... Here's the cave troll. Don't even know how this is going to go. Let's take a look. We are actually getting the full 100k because of the damage, I guess. Decent. Haterade wants us to make an axe. I don't feel for that. Need some range here. Then we need some swing speed. Here we go. Right on the money. And a pole arm there. Alright. We've gotten some more smithing experience here. Let's just take a look here if there's something they want to buy. Bit of hardwood and a bit of cheese here. They can get that. Good. But we have a long journey back to Lothlorien ahead of us. So I will just pause it once again and I'll see you when we get there. Alright, finally back at Karas Galatorn. And on my journeys there's just something that I can't unsee. Look at this. Rohan has actually taken the gates of Ortank. But more importantly, look at the prosperity at Ortank. That is actually insane. 34,000 prosperity and you get all of these camps here. I just can't see myself out of joining Rohan here and getting rid of Isengard here. So I think it is about time that we muster up all of our armies here and march upon Isengard. So yeah, I guess I will try and just find out where I can actually just summon them. Except Arwen's party, where is she? Is she in here? Is that why? She's definitely in here. Alright, so that will make it a bit easier to fill up her troops here. So let's just take all of these. And I will give Arvin
It's been
some troops here. Let me inspect your troops. And then we will just give her some troops here. But she will need a lot more troops in order for us to recruit her. She needs to have, what is it, 40% of her troop limit. Those 80 troops. Owen just came there. Let's just give her more troops. And we might as well do this a couple of times. But now we can definitely recruit her. So let's just do this. How many troops can Aragon hold? Don't actually know. We'll find out. Because we will just take all of these with us. We might as well just take all of these while the army has just gathered up. Recruit. 42,000, not a lot. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Because we'll just talk to Alan. And give her some more troops. Definitely these scouts. Let's get rid of those. But yeah, okay. We're getting a lot of dwarven archers in our army. Not that quite fond of that, but alright. Sometimes it's just about the numbers, isn't it? We'll definitely need to stack up on some more food. So we will just do that. Just buy all of this, but we will go to Leoglint and also get some more elven troops while we are at it. But we are starting to be a bit slow here, so we will just pause a bit. Alright, now we are at Leoglint here. Let's just recruit all of that. Get a whole lot of food here. Different kinds of food. Also the meat. That's back on the menu, boys. Good. Now we have a lot here. I think I'll just pick up the elven troops here, so I'll just be back. Just take a look here. We have maxed out our party's troop limits here, and we have mounted an army of 2,000 units. So we are going to mount an attack here at Ortank, which has 2,500, but we can remove the 500 during our siege. So I think, yeah, let's march ahead and do this. And I've noticed, being the leader of this army, we are getting a lot of leadership points, stewardship points, and leadership points here. So soon we are actually at max capacity, maxed out on our leadership. So that's great. Just take a look here. Now we got a level as well. I don't actually know what I'm going to use these perk points on. I have been thinking of leveling up medicine here. But I'll definitely think about that. There's just not a lot else that makes sense. We could, of course, do riding, as we have a lot of points in what is that? Endurance, of course. However, I don't think it really suits a dwarf to be a knight as well. I think we will just go past Thorn's Hope and buy all the food that we can. We're definitely able to hold up our cohesion here, as we do get a lot of influence today, as we have a lot of clan members in our armies. So that's That's no problem at all. But we are burning through our food. Look at that. So yeah, that's a problem if in order for us to besiege or tank for the amount of days for them to burn out of their food supplies. So we will just do that here. Let's just buy everything they got. Maybe also the animals. Yeah, they have so many hawks here. Let's just do this. Slaughter them all here. Bam. That gave us some meat. But also a lot of hides that we have to get rid of. So let's just do that. What does it say now? A lot of days until we have no food here. I think we can live with that then. Does it say anything else in here? While we are done saving. Average days until food runs out. Total food of army. Do the other party leaders get more food when we go into a town? I don't know. Let's bring some hawks here. We can just take a couple of thousand here. Don't know if that was 1,000 actually, but I just said something. We are moving towards Isengard here, so yeah, we are going the right way. We are burning through our gold faster than ever, so that is definitely also something that's worth thinking of. It is actually going very fast, although we are making some money. Where can we go past to buy? We can of course just buy the food off of Ortank before we go in there, and also I want to make some money here. So we're just going to smith, I guess. See if we can't do some orders that make sense. Let's try and make this again. That works out. That didn't work out so well. We can just make the cave troll here. Here is one more. So that was some gold. How much? Okay, they have 100k in here. I'll just free build, I guess, some Witch King's two-handed swords here. Let's take the best stuff here. Look at that. Just make it as large as possible here. We have a lot of steel anyways. No problem getting rid of that. Let's trade. Gives us some money here. I'm a bit afraid of the situation here, but I guess it will be alright. That's how it goes right there. That was 100k. Maybe we should just go to Grimslade and sell off some more swords, and we can sell the rest to Ortank. They must actually have a lot of gold in there, I guess. Look at this. We made 100k again here. Alright. House of the Dragon Slayer. I've never heard of that in Lord of the Rings, but interesting. Alright, daily gold here is minus 12,000. I even got some charm. Is that Rohan? Okay, Eldritch Deserters. Alright. Alright, alright. Let's go in here and trade as beginning. Look at all of these parties in here. Makes me a bit nervous, but let's see that. Yeah, they have 400,000 gold in here. They don't have a lot of food. Let's just buy all of their food. And might as well just free build a bit, so we can start doing this. That was good enough. Good enough. Alright, so let's just make some suits here again. I like the Andril pommel. That's actually not bad looking for this suit anyway. Going to make some of these in order for us to deplete this. Wow, look at that. Now it's 65,000, a legendary crafted two-handed. Well, let's just ruin the economy here. There we go, 300,000. That should give us enough. I will definitely just make a save here before Isengard. What a cliffhanger, guys. I'm sorry to end the episode right here, but the actual battle took so long time. I promise you next episode will be full of action, but for now, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys the next time.